Greetings, beautiful souls. Let me share with you a few talks about summer solstice, what to do and how to prepare, if we can prepare. So this solstice, whenever it's the winter or summer solstice, usually hold a very significant energy for the starseed family, because it's that half mark through the year. And in the summer, we have a longest day of the year. In the winter, we have a shortest day of the year. So we have the longest light and the shortest light, whichever one it is. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going for that longest day of the year. It is good to check where we are to see how your past 6 months went and synchronize your divine rhythm with the rhythm of the divine earth that we are living on. So for us in the Northern Hemisphere, this is the beginning of summer. If you are living in the South Carolina like me, you are having a summer for probably past 2 or 3 months. It's beautiful over here, as you can see in my backyard. But it is the official beginning of the summer. Now, if we synchronize our internal self with the earth, we know that the summer is the major growing, thriving, evolving season. If you're having a garden, this is where most of your food grow. If we look into animal life, the birds are born, all the animals are born mostly through the summer, because it's the most supportive kind of the energy, thriving energy through the year. Now, if this is in the nature, then that same apply to us and within us. We hear it all over. We hear it from the ancients, and many of us keep repeating this simple phrase over and over and over. Body is a microcosm of the macrocosm. That also applies to earth. Earth is a macrocosm to the microcosm within our body. If we synchronize with the rhythm of earth, we will evolve and we will change in the most beautiful, eloquent, and easiest way than we are doing right now. So let's first take a review of what have happened until now. So the last winter solstice, it's like talking with many of you, has been like a nightmare. And I know over time, again, we prepare, we get excited, but something went completely wrong on the last winter solstice. And we all started to kind of down spiral and stepping into this old energy where we had to make so many choices and decisions and go within ourselves and finding ourselves. You may wonder, is it an involvement of negative energy, or is just everything going wrong around me? No, no, and no. What is happening? And please know that I just take it as an energetic guidance, not as somebody who will be scholar of the Mayan calendar and energy, because that's what I want to talk about. December 21st, 2021 had an equal energy of the December 21st, 2012, which we can look at as ending of the Mayan calendar, plus minus. We don't have to be necessary, the spot on exactly hour and a second a day, in my opinion, but that was around the time. So around 2012, we step out of this energy cycle that it predicted a little bit over 5,000 years. Even the soul family, if you look at our incarnation the past 5,000 years, there was this predictability. There was a little bit of the ascension and practicing immortality, even that spiritual immortality within the body, the staying in the body to be a knowledge keeper for your soul family. It was actually extremely difficult time in our life. It wasn't all peaches and fun and beauty. It was a lot of hard work, suffering, absolutely ridiculous incarnations. Some of them were perfect, but many of them at least in my memory, and I know because I read for so many people, when we look in that memory, there's not as much of happiness. It's all work, 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 work. Let's push the energy toward the future, so we can do better with it than we do now. Now we pushed it in the future. The knowledge, information, and us have survived. We reincarnated in this lifetime, and we joined together. And that energy into 2012, and the soul family started to joining more and more together. Some of us have been awakened before, some of us awakened around 2012, and some a little bit after, or even the last 2 years. That is perfectly fine. I would say that we have synchronized our meeting, our incarnation, our collective work in a much better way than we can even imagine with our current mind that we have. So from 2012 to the December 2021, we had this try run, let's say. It was a time of the learning and a growing and practicing and experimenting and trying what is going to work and what is not going to work. Who am I? What is it that I like? What is it that I don't like? What is it that I need to learn to be in a service to humanity? Because you know what? None of us is born with an intact memory. None of us is capable to receive attunement when you walk out of that room and go like, wow, I know. We all go like, wow, I got a download. What am I gonna do with it now? I need to take it apart to start understanding it. So that's what we did. Now, we were so hyped up and ready for that winter solstice that I think we a little bit overlook, or maybe it was just me who haven't seen it, that when we step out of the energy, we just didn't know what to do. It's almost like we train and we are dropped off the spaceship in this beautiful land and you are on your own. That's how it felt for a while. And I think how it felt from that December winter solstice until almost now. I know, and I hear you, that you are tired, exhausted, fed up. You don't even feel if you have a passion to keep doing this, what you are doing. We all are feeling the same, and we need to start encouraging each other and find that second wave, that passion within us to walk from awaken energy into embodiment of the energy. Yep, that's where my new book going to, the one that I'm just finishing, the embodiment of it. And as I'm sitting with my guides and rewriting the gazillion of things, I started to get excited again about all what we are doing. So hold the excitement back to the winter solstice. So if you did not have the greatest time on the winter solstice, you came to that end of the energy and suddenly you were faced with everything that needs to change in your life. And naturally coming into year number 6 and counting 2022, 222 equal number 6 is the year of the truth. And truth is not always the easiest to see, especially when we have to look within ourselves and go like, oh God, that's not working, that's not working, that I thought was working, let me try do this differently. Do an honest review of your life and you're gonna see where you are. Then the next major jump forward and the setback we had in the February 2nd on that 22222 portal, February 2nd, 2022. That was a nightmare, wasn't it too? Oh, let's just laugh about it. I remember waking up in the morning, I was like, this is not what I thought it's gonna be. This is very heavy. And I think I got a COVID around that time and all my family had a COVID. It was a dark, dark time. And of course, you know, we get out of it and we get fine and we all get fine. But we all are presented by fears and by challenges. And these portals literally make us to choose. So the 222 portal was the portal through duality. So if something struck you, it didn't go well, let's say I had a COVID at the time, we had a choice. Are you gonna be angry and afraid and stuck in the lower vibrational energies, or are you says, okay, now I have to stay in the bed for a week or two, and I'm gonna recoup, I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna find my way back, and it's going to be okay. It is okay. Like, I had a quite strong symptoms for a while, and I talk about the Lyme disease, and I was in so much of pain. And I said, if I could have healed myself from the Lyme disease, it may take a while, and it took a while to get my energy back. I'm going to get myself out of this. I can make a choice to heal or get stuck in this. And it's okay. Every illness or everything that happened to us is a choice for recalibration of the body, of the soul, of the mind, and of ourselves, and keep moving forward. So there has been these two elements that were like, oh, let's just breathe through it to get ourselves through it. Now I'm probably know what you are thinking. So what is the summer solstice happening? What can happen next, right? What wrong can go next? Well, I have a good news for you. I think we are finally over it. I think the 6 months of the recalibration and finding the truth about ourselves, literally seeing within ourselves, and then make a choice of what you're gonna be. Who are you? What kind of the energy, emotions, way of the thinking you are going to embrace, despite what anybody else thinks about you. That gives you incredible power. That gives you the power to evolve. And this is where the summer solstice is going to help us. We are in that midsummer. We are going to synchronize our rhythm with that divine earthly rhythm that is fast in the growth and evolution. If you think about it, I, for example, grow the tomatoes in my pots here, and they have a quick, short lifespan, right? Once your plants get going, you get those green tomatoes, then they turn red or yellow. I'm having yellow ones, yay. The growth is rather fast. By the end of the summer, your plant will wither and it's done. That's how it's designed by the nature, not by us, to do so. So we can get ourselves into this, let's say, the quantum speed rhythm for a little bit and really work on ourselves. So wake up before the sunrise. Walk into your rainbow body. The 7 chakras in the body are the most important chakras because they create your rainbow. Did you notice how we all marvel about the rainbow? We take the picture of the rainbow, we Instagram the rainbow, we Facebook the rainbow. We are fascinated with rainbow. Why? Well, if you are the Irish, you may think that there's a pot of the gold on the other side. I will take that. I would not mind. But I think there's a little bit different explanation. The explanation is that everything what we see reflects something within us. So if you see the rainbow, your subconscious soul mind consciousness recognize the rainbow within you. Rainbow is your 7 chakra, from the red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, violet. So as I said in my past 2 videos, I believe, or maybe one, we're gonna start back reversing all this energy. That's what we're gonna do for the next half of the year. We're gonna take everything up there and we bring it and find it within us, and we back reverse it to embody that cosmic DNA that you have. So you see the rainbow and you recognize, oh wow, I do have a rainbow within me. It's kind of cool. I guess it's invisible. Those who can see the auras, they can beautifully see the shining rainbow. If you go for the Kirlian photography, you sit up there, which one of your rainbow is the strongest and which one may need a little bit of help. So now you can work on it consciously. So before the sunrise, activate your rainbow. So you go with your first chakra and you want to use some affirmation. And not only that, you're gonna be repeating in your head. which may not have as much of meaning. You want to feel it. You need to, if you want to embody your DNA, your cosmic DNA, you have to learn to feel energy within your body. And I know it is uncomfortable, and all those things that you feel, and all these people that you are feeling their energy, and all what is going in the world, you're not going to go anywhere if you don't embody it. Like my tomatoes, I cannot grow them in the air floating in my backyard. Their roots need to go into the soil. Even if you have them in the pots, as I do, you have to fill the pots with the soil, and the roots need to go into that soil, right? So that's what we need to do. We need to root, ground ourselves into earth and activate our rainbow, be that tree of life, a rainbow tree of life, let's call it. So your first chakra, you feel safe and secure. And even if you don't, find a place where you feel like that for a few seconds. I am safe and secure. It has to be a true statement that you can feel, that you can embody, that your body needs to start learning. How does it feel to be safe and secure? Right now, I'm sitting in my backyard and I'm safe and secure. I don't know if my neighbors are listening to me, but if yes, okay, I'm still safe and secure. So that's my first chakra, the orange. I am feminine divine. Whenever you are male or the female, we all have the feminine divine in our second chakra. That is your knowledge and wisdom. That is your connection to creativity, to ideas, to all the brainstorming that we are doing. So I am feminine divine. I embrace my feminine divine, and I have knowledge and wisdom. Orange, beautiful orange, activate. Third chakra. I accept myself and my life. Maybe the notes. I accept myself and my life. You know, the third chakra is a dominant kind of the ego, the victim and the angry bully, and they're fighting all the time. The middle part is that neutral energy. I accept myself. I accept my life. I'm not going to fight it anymore. What happened to me? What kind of the victim I have been? What kind of the choices different I could have made? I mean, we're going to sit here for the rest of the life. We're going to do that. We're not going to get anywhere as well. So the acceptance, surrender, it's the yellow energy, because after that comes the joy, right? The green energy is love. I am love. Now also welcome love in your life. We started family. We are full of love. We share the love. But it is really hard for ourselves to accept love. To accept love in our life because we are afraid of love. Because love hurts. And yes, it does. It sometimes breaks your heart into pieces. But you know what? We can put it back together. It is hard, but we can. So open your heart to love. Welcome love in your life. Don't be afraid that you lose those that you love, or they walk out of your life, or sometimes you push them out of your life because you believe that it's the best for them. You do it out of love. You don't do it out of hate. Allow yourself to receive love, to receive help on this journey. So that is your green journey, our green energy. Now the light blue. Light blue is, to me, that's the human within us, is the communicator. I am a good communicator. I think that's where we all, not all, but many of us really lack the skills. You know, we think things in our head and we do communicate them well, and we hope that kind of people get it in the same way, that they know what we are thinking, right? That they are thinking like us. We have to learn to communicate and express ourselves in this world. And sometimes it's hard. I'm sitting and writing and rewriting this book with my, Pleiadian kind of the energy and idea. And then I'm thinking like, oh God, this makes sense to me, but it's just a mumble and jumble and nobody else will understand. And as you know me, I do not speak in the sophisticated language, like in those fancy, educated kind of the ways. It is what it is. And I think that's for this reason I have chosen to be born in the Czech Republic and have English language as the second language, so I can break down the ways to the simplicity. There's always a reason for something. But we all, even I, need to learn to communicate. So I am a good communicator, and I welcome a good communication in my life. So this is your fifth chakra. The sixth chakra is your masculine divine within. I'm getting bitten by the ends here. Masculine divine within is your dark blue chakra. Whenever you are male or the female, that is your intelligent mind within you. And the mind, masculine energy, wants to keep you happy. So if the heart, soul energy is love, and it is brave enough to welcome love in your life, in my life, then the masculine energy, I welcome my divine masculine within, or I am divine masculine, and I am happy, and I welcome happiness in my life. So the female energy creates love, masculine energy creates happiness, and together when they combine, there's a love and happiness. Happiness is pretty good for one life. And then we go in the seventh chakra and your violet energy. That is your connection with the divine, with the soul family, or I am connected with my star family. I'm connected with my soul family. And then I added there, I am successful. See, if you are interconnected, if you have a love and a happiness, success is just natural byproduct out of it. And I think we all, to the degree, want to be successful so we can help our family, help ourselves, and help the other. How can we help the others if we are not successful? And of course, the success can be measured in many degrees, but you measure it according to yourself and to your values. So I welcome my connection to my star family, or I'm connected to my star family, and I am successful, and I welcome success in my life. Again, we start back reversing that energy. It's not always that I'm giving, but this time I allow myself to receive. And I'm going to learn to receive. I want you to all learn to receive at this time. Because again, as a part of our soul family, soul group, you guys are such beautiful givers. And there's many around you, universe around you, who want to give back, and you go, no, thank you, that's okay, thank you. Now it just says, thank you, I accept. Thank you, I accept. Thank you, I accept all the goodness in my life, the love, happiness, success. Thank you. I'm still gonna stay the humble person, which we I think should, and be in the service, but I allow myself to receive. You don't have to be afraid that you get corrupted when you receive, because that is a subconscious within you. If you are guided by love, if you allow happiness in your life and the success, you'll be more than happy to share it with the others. So you activate your rainbow, and then hopefully the sun will beautifully come out. Sun always come out, right? Every single day. Whenever it's cloudy or not, so I do hope it's gonna be a beautiful, lovely day. It won't be cloudy. I'm probably gonna go on the beach. Haven't been there in quite a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. And welcome that sun within me. And think about all of you. And as I walk in that sunrise on the summer solstice, I think of the rainbow as a symbol for our soul family. And we connect by the rainbow. See, at night when we don't see any rainbow, we connect by the shining stars. Through the day, we connect by rainbow, with rainbow. And we're gonna do quite well. Now, here are the few rituals that you can do on the summer solstice and through the whole summer. One of my favorite is to make sun tea. So I put all kind of the teas in your glass jar or loose teas or so much. I usually mix and match it. I love tea, and put it into the sun for about 2 or 3 hours, and we'll make this beautiful, delicious sun tea. The tea kissed by the sun. Gardening is really good. Connect with the earth. Plant something. Plant a tree that's gonna be here for a long time. You can burn all the negative things. I remember one year, several years ago, we had this summer solstice bonfire, and we all write down, all those things. And I still have quite a heavy things on my list. So I write it and I declare to stand up all this negative, fearful energy. Oh God, I was afraid in the middle of the night when my car died on the way home. But then I prayed, I found my way, the car miraculously come back to life, and it was absolutely okay. So you can, have some those little extremes, but don't be afraid. Maybe write on the piece of the paper, what is it that you are ready to let go? What is that negative? What are those negative things in your life, in your thinking, or something that you want to change? You can bury it inside of the earth. You can burn it in the fire, and you can dance by the fire and have fun. Most of all, have fun. It's time to embrace life filled with love and happiness. But what is the most important of it, when you're embracing, when you're embodying it, it is the safety, feeling safe. Now, once you activate those 7 rainbows, there are 7 extraordinary centers within your body with your abilities. These abilities are connected to your star families, to your star heritage, to your cosmic DNA. Let's say the healing ability, psychic ability, knowing ability, awareness ability. Let's use the fancy word, clairsentience, clairvoyance, clairaudience. It's all there within the body, within the 7 levels of your chakras that wants to descend. That energy in your body wants to, and that you embody it. But you can only embody when you're feeling safe and secure, and when you are willing to face yourself. In many books, it's called the facing your own monsters, passing the illusionary state, meeting the guardian of the threshold. Definitely, some unpleasant energy up there, but it is your energy, nobody else. So don't be afraid. You are in the summer solstice. You will be in this longest day of the year. The light is by your side, and dark is your friend. So you have a wonderful time. I have recorded a meditation in the language of light for you that I already posted. I'm gonna add there those 7 chakra affirmation below this video, and you guys enjoy it. One last thing, I want to express my gratitude to all of you who supports me on this journey and who have bought and pre-ordered my book. So it's gonna be on the shelf, smelling brand new on the Tuesday on the summer solstice. I cannot tell you how excited I am. It had been a long, long journey coming. I started to write this book in about 2013. Into 2015, it has been done. Then I worked on my courage to put it out there on the Amazon, and definitely travel a long way to Germany for the publishing until all the way back in the USA. And it's also been recently published in the Czech Republic in my native language. So it really touched me deeply. It will make me cry. I don't want to do that. So nothing would be possible without you, without your support, without you reading my books, without you cheering me on this journey, without you leaving me all these feedbacks. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And if you get my book, please leave me feedback on the Amazon, especially on the Amazon. I love you guys, and I see you soon. Bye-bye. Laugh and light from my heart to yours.